Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Form of Therapy. My name is Cheok PD, and today we are going to be reacting to a brand new ONEW music video. This is Winner. I'm so excited. This is a follow-up music video after Mante. I'm so excited. It's been a rough week, y'all. I live in Los Angeles, and if you've been following the news, there's been a crazy natural wildfire disaster situation. A lot of people have been displaced from their homes. So if you can help out in any way, I'm going to be volunteering. But for those of you who are not within the state or don't have the time to volunteer, there's great many resources online to help out. So I highly recommend it. But it's been causing major anxiety for me. And so I have not been in the right headspace to film. It's been kind of throwing me for a loop, but we're here. I'm here, and I need this. I need this so much. So I'm excited for that. And second, I'm so in love with ONEW. He's my favorite SHINee member, and easily he's one of my just favorite solo musicians of all time. He has been such a crucial part of my emotional journey and my healing journey this past year. And Beat Drum, I can officially say it. Beat Drum was my number one K-pop song, but just my number one song of 2024. And by the way, Beat Drum, on my Apple Music Rewind, which is the Apple Music version of Spotify Wrapped, it was also my most replayed K-pop song. Hands down. It was my most replayed K-pop song. And this came out at the second half of the year. So I was spamming this. But I'm so happy. I am going to be doing a listening party for this album that is accompanying Winner. I did one for Flow. I did one for Circle. I'm also going to be checking out Mino's album, which I forgot to film it, but I'm going to be filming that either this month or next month. But so if you want to join in on some of the SHINee fun, and this year I'm going to be going on a SHINee journey. I never actually really got into SHINee, and now I am many years later. So that's going to be a journey for me throughout this year. So if you want to check that out with me, come join my Patreon. All right, let's go ahead and check out Winner by ONEW. Whoa. Hey, this vibe is completely different from Manse. Whoa. This is a crazy one-shot opening. Wow. 운명의 주사위란 정해진 것 없이 그저 확률인 걸까 가끔은 견딜 수 없이 가혹한 시간이었지 But we're still young and wild and free 고개를 들고 하늘에 외쳐 Wow, what a visceral shot. Wow. 지나간 일들은 다 잊고 후회 조각 내 남김없이 태워 이제야 조금 나다워 좀 방황하더라도 결국 옳은 길을 걸어 멀리 shooting stars 별비가 내린 밤 고개 들고 하늘에 외쳐 돌아가진 않을 거야 지어렸던 날들의 흔적들이 남아있는 한 손을 들고 하늘에 외쳐 이 모든 걸 겪어낸 후 쓰러져도 기꺼이 일어나 시곳을 Wow. Connection. Wow. That was incredible. Winter feels the music video reminiscent of the Circle music video. The idea of all these different threads and these different stories is very reminiscent of the Circle music video. The shots of ONEW, sort of surveying all these different things going on in life, people living their different lives. Looks like it was also mostly shot in Europe, in these very visceral shots and images. Is also a little reminiscent of Circle. The song, however, unlike Circle, which was, there's some similarities and overlap, and like it's a very emotional song, but Winter is a lot more triumphant. Something feels a little defiant in its energy, whether it's the drums, the way they hold those drums, both in the bridge and in the final outro, and the lyrics. The lyrics are more about, whereas Circle was like kind of like about the cycle of things. Winter is very specifically touching on the hardships that you have and the scars that remain, but as long as you continue, as long as you keep going on, as long as you keep getting back up, the idea and the way he lyrically phrases that of asking who would be the winner then? If I keep getting back up and I ask you, then who's the winner? Who's the real winner? Right? Even if you feel like and I like the lyrical design of that, where he never specifically calls himself a loser, but by calling himself a winner, it mentally places you in a much more triumphant stage. But you can infer then, and with all the stuff that he's talking about, it's like those moments in our lives where we get knocked down and we go through these hard times and we feel like we're losing, and sometimes we feel like a loser. And I had a really tough year, and Circle was a very, the album in general too, not just the song, was a very healing process in all of that. And I'm in such a much better place now emotionally, and in many other regards. And it really makes me look back and even ask myself, it's like, you thought you were a loser in that moment, but now who's the winner? And that's such great lyricism. It's very, very beautiful. One, I want to listen to that again, but there are also some shots in particular that was just like really astounding to me that I want to talk about. It's not like the craziest, most innovative music video, but it's a powerful music video, and certain shots really drive that home. So let's go ahead and watch this again, shall we? So, I mean, this opening shot is crazy. Okay, I didn't see him drop that at first. It looks like a little toy or memorabilia of, like, it looks like a house. He drops it. So this is such a great, powerful opening shot. Such visceral imagery. One, he's covered in blood, but as the camera moves with him and he's picking himself back up, from the way they were holding so long on that, I was like, this isn't going to be a one-er opening, is it? And it was. It's incredible. 운명의 수사위란 정해진 것 없이 그저 확률인 걸까 가끔은 견딜 수 없이 가혹한 시간이었지 But we're still young and wild and free 고개 들고 하늘에 외쳐 돌아가진 않을 거야 치열했던 날들의 흔적들이 남아있는 한 손을 들고 so this is one of my favorite shots in this. I was gonna say film. It looks so filmic. It's insane. One of my favorite shots. The lighting is just incredible. Oh gosh, wow. There's actually so much going on. Both the lighting for the background as well as the main source of like the golden sort of key light, as well as this edge light right here. They also have a little fill hair light right here. It's just so beautiful. Even though the imagery is actually so dark, all those parallel lines. His use of words, the translation's great too. They're not taking liberties with these translations. He's saying, smash all your regrets and burn them away. The choice of words here against such a beautiful song, like a beautiful instrumental, is very powerful. It really emphasizes the sense of struggle and transformation that he's talking about and he's going through. And this, I talked about this with someone recently too. It's just, unfortunately, great transformation, and this was told to me as well, it's volcanic. You burn bridges. You have to burn the past. Only through destruction can something be born anew. And so just his choice of words are also just as visceral as the imagery. Now I kind of feel like myself. Like he talks about such like powerful, visceral imagery, but then there's a piece in that, now I feel like myself again. Such a great drone overhead shot during this build right here, as it feels like you're ascending into the chorus with the way his voice leads it. Well chosen. This build up right here in the song and in the imagery is so intense. So you hear the drum build up and you've got like this great big splash, but quite literally this moment took my breath away when watching this the first time. That his acting right there, like he's taking a deep breath and then quite literally cuts to this running, right? And it's signifying like he takes this deep breath and then he takes off, even though it doesn't actually show it in that oneer. But the emotion of that as the drums build up, that pop is mixing it with like the lens flare. I love how they kind of add like almost like they make the lights flicker, but it's more so done in editing. They make the lights flicker right there. That's really interesting. And then the lens flare, and then the overexposed lighting along with the frames suddenly like tripping out. That's so good. Such a great crash. These edits are truly crazy. Chills. I have chills watching this. So brilliantly edited. And again, holding on that shot and then pulling out to that wide. The framing of it is so beautiful. So just as someone who just like love cinematography in general. Like this is all natural lighting. We talked about like what they shot in that underpass with the great lighting. This is all natural lighting right here, and like the timing of this, like this shot would not look as great, and I wonder if it was just luck or if they timed it, like would not look as great without these storm clouds in the background. They're shooting this definitely roughly around sunset, but it's like that time of day, and I don't know what country he shot this in, somewhere in either like Europe, maybe Hungary, like somewhere. I don't recognize the building architecture style, but like the storm clouds and the way like the sun is not in the shot and the sun has like set, but it's also still dark and it's still light out. This is such like a they talk about golden hour within film. I love this hour. This is harder to get than golden hour. Like to have the sun so perfectly obscured, but it's still light out. This is such it's so beautiful and dark and gray and oh god, it's awesome. But the framing of that shot too, where they leave a lot of this open space around him, makes it look even more beautiful. It makes it feel like and there's another shot that exemplifies this too. Even those wides too. But these shots really make it feel like he's against like these great big odds. And he's like this just one small person in like this big world. But it really like with his acting and the way he's like singing his heart out really makes you empathize with that struggle. And that's just brilliant. Oh, I think that's one of my favorite shots right there. Oh, that framing that's so hauntingly beautiful. Goosebumps, man. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. Wow. So beautiful. Such a powerful song, and only elevated by this very simple yet powerful video. It's a well-directed music video. Like the budget largely goes into honestly the location and the hiring of the actors and crew, but we're not using like too many crazy sets. You know, I'm sure there's some rented locations here and there, but a lot of like great big music videos, the budget leans heavily into the sets that you build and the lighting like that's required of it. I'm sure like their most expensive cost was probably that car accident setup in the underpass. Other than that, because like that required like the renting the car as well as think about the smoke, the lighting, and they had overhead lighting, just like and time for the crew to set all that up. That was probably their most expensive set. And then everything else was largely relying on natural locations, natural lighting, actors. Like in that realm, it's actually not that expensive. And so you can posit this theory of like, well, anyone could shoot that part, right? Other than like the car scene, anyone can shoot that because they're just natural locations. They're just hiring actors, doing this and that. And that really comes down to then that's how good this director is. I think a big part of this song and what makes that video work too is how simple those setups are, but it hits heavier because of it. Almost appreciating the small things in life. Just a mother playing with their baby, a couple just together. Like there's not much going on, a kid playing with a ball. But to make those small little everyday nuances feel so grand and significant in this video requires such a high pedigree of direction and such a great sense of editing to make it feel so emotional. And of course, it comes down to ONEW really, giving it as all with his acting as well. But I really have to I gotta give it up for the director. It's so, so powerful. Like, I don't know if it's the same director or if it's a different director, but like to compare it to his previous music video, like something like Circle. Circle had a bigger budget, I can tell, and it had more stuff. And more stuff can definitely make something feel super emotional and like stuff like that. But again, I think the true challenge here and the true skill of the director comes through in just like how less stuff there is, how they're using less props and less gimmicks and stuff like that. Like Manze, there's much more of a budget in that because they have like these set up. They have these set up backdrops. They have these custom made things, a lot of prop work, and some like VFX editing here and there. But to do a video like this for a title track and for it to have such a heavy impact, just truly a work of art. I mean, that phrase is coming in line so easily with ONEW for me. Just everything he produces, and frankly, it kind of comes down to a lot of the Shiny members, is just a work of art. And Winner is fantastic. I'm looking forward to the Connection album. I'm going to wrap up my reaction there for the music video. I loved it. The music video was fantastic. The song was, goosebumps. Goosebumps. I didn't know what to expect, especially because with Beat Drum and Manze, they were so pop-centric, right? And the Flow album in general is just so... It's so bright and dreamy, and I was getting used to this very happy pop ONEW, and so to kind of come back down to this emotional, powerful, moving realm with Winner, well played. Well, it's very welcome. Guys, thank you for checking out my reaction to Winner by ONEW. Let me know what you thought about the song and the music video in the comments down below. You can go ahead and subscribe over here, and you can check out my other videos over here as well. As I said, I'm going to do a listening party for the Callback album as well as Connection. I'll try to do them within this month, but if I can't, it'll be next month, the latest. But thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. I'll see you in another video. Have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.